Stadium in Fresno, California, home to the Fresno State Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Nevada Wolfpack, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll go on the attack first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team. And
breaks into the open. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. On the move at the 30. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Right back to the well. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nevada.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Fresno State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And how about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Scanning the field, it's Warner. Pressure coming. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And a sensational return, and they finally stop him inside the 15.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Nevada. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
Nevada, 14. Fresno State, 0.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively,
there he goes. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Leads it with the back. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Warner. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the 1st down. Nevada trying to keep the drive moving on 2nd and short. He'll pull it on the read. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. Off play action. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's got an open man. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll give it to the back. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and it's Nevada holding the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Defense looks as if it's coming. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, and getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Looking to throw, it's Vance. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on third down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw open field, he took off, and he was able to go get the first down.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Nevada. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. Receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 4 over Clemson. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Dropping back, it's Warner. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a...
Oh, he's got some space. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Fresno State will have to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll try the run. That'll be enough for a Nevada first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw, it's Vance. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Setting up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the screen seemed like a good idea at the time, but they were fortunate to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, on defense, I think it just comes down to having really good awareness. You're watching the ball, you're seeing where it's going, you're locating blockers, and then defeating those blocks getting to the football.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. A strike downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the 1st half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Warner. Quickly to the tight end. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 1st down here for the offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Anderson.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got it in the middle. It's Freeman. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Based on this field position, Jesse, they need to get something on the board before the half.
And they've got to be aggressive too, Reese. They've got the weapons to attack and try to steal a field goal here.
You practice these situations all during the week. You know you got to be fast, take advantage of the clock. It's stopping, making sure you're throwing the football down the field to try to get some points.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And a really nice setup here to take a shot if they want. 3 receivers to the right. Back to throw, it's Vance. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Hand off from the shotgun. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback running on the draw. At midfield, he's got room. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Fresno. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Valley Children's Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Fires to the wideout. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. He's got it. First down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
And the Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the air, it's Warner. It's complete on the right side. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Texas A&M is on top right now, but kind of fittingly for the First Lady of Aggie Land, Reveille, this has been a dogfight today. They're up by 7 over Mississippi State. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Unloads to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Nevada needs to convert on 3rd and short to keep the drive alive. Back to throw, it's Vance. Got it in the middle, it's Henry. Turning it on! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets enough. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. This Nevada offense really has it going. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Throwing right. Got him and nobody's close. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. Nevada has it in the red zone. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Here comes the heat. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Nevada.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Fresno State, 14.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
They'll go to the counter. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Still looking on the move. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to fourth. Fresno State will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Coaches preach all week about physicality, physicality. That is how you do it. That is how you put it on tape. That's how you show everybody in the locker room, everybody on the field. This is how our defense is going to be. Do not run the football because we will knock you senseless.
We've reached the break. It's Nevada holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to pass. It's Warner. Grab near the marker. It's Freeman. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
They got him free for a big gainer down. 33.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
Fresno State working from the red zone.
Green 25.
The inside handoff. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Dropping back, it's Warner. Looking for the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Offense working from the pistol. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, he saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
The Wolfpack might think about being aggressive on 2nd and short. They'll try the toss to the left. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's...
There he goes! And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Nevada trying to keep the drive moving on 2nd and short.